What's happening, guys? Wait for some people to come in here. We are live on TRHS Sports. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I'm winning money. That's the bottom line. I'm winning a lot of money. The last month, I've won $35,000. In the last month, I've won several tournaments. I got to make sure I'm live here before I keep talking. Let's see. All right, we got some people here. All right. So, yes, I've won $35,000 in the last month with fantasy football. This is no joke. You thought I was good at Survivor. Well, I come second in Survivor. I come first in fantasy football. I'll take that. So, got to make sure this is the right channel. Guys, is this a TRHS Sports? Yes. This is the right channel. So I want to talk about the Thanksgiving lineups. A lot of people aren't here now, but they'll be here to discuss it or to talk about it later. And we're going to talk about each individual player and the best option. Right now, Pittsburgh is done. No longer are they playing Thursday. They're playing. Pittsburgh is now set for Saturday. Saturday, not Sunday. So at least we can have a Saturday game, which is pretty cool. I'll take it. I'll take the delay for Saturday. I had one person. I didn't set my lineup in. I had one person. I had Hollywood Brown only because he's 4,800. He's finally priced where he should be priced. He's not Hollywood Brown. Oh my God. He's not that great. So he's finally priced where he should be. 4,700. It's all about the pricing, guys. It's not about how much you like the player. It's about their price and how much you're paying for that player. To where you can get other players. You can get other other players that makes more sense. I tell you guys my strategy all the time. You see, this isn't a joke. This isn't a joke. I win all the time. I haven't lost since I've broke out even once, and I haven't lost since 5 weeks ago when I won 20,000. This week I won 10,000, and you know what I play? Look at my stuff. I play one entry. Now think about that. I play one entry lineups. That's what I do. I don't do lineups. So when you see that I won, 20,000 or 10,000, that's not 150 lineups like some of these slates give you the option to do. That's one lineup. I pick one lineup every week. One lineup. And I go with that. Focus on each player. So if you want to win some money for Thanksgiving, let's do it. Let's do it together. So we can win some money. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, guys, and you're part of the TRHS Facebook page, the Patreon Facebook page, subscribe so we can, because I'm not going to go live anywhere else. I'm not going to go live on the page. I'm not going to go live anywhere else but right here. And you will always be able to be a part of the Patreon page for free. I can guarantee you next year, after I win $100,000 this year, I can guarantee you next year, it will not be, that will be free always. The page you're on, we'll talk, we'll do that stuff free. but I have something extra to go on. I will not always post my lineups. I will not always do this for free. It's stupid for me to do this for free, so I won't do it. So let's see. This is what we're going to go with. 2-game slate. Very simple when it comes to quarterbacks. You have 2 quarterbacks. Right? I mean, so your choices are Watson, Stafford, Dalton, or Smith. I mean, I'm okay with I had Smith in my lineup. Smith is way better than Dalton. He's way better than Stafford. Then you have Watson. So this you have to put all your, let's say you like a certain player, certain team. You have to put all that aside because it hurts me sometimes too. So you got to put that aside, and then you got to think, who do I really like? So let's go with Stafford. No, let's talk about Stafford. Let's go with Stafford. Stafford's playing against Houston. Houston's very bad against the pass. So he could be a sneaky play. He's 5,800. He's just a bad quarterback. You know, I don't care what you think. It's just, I'm not even set on Watson. Like, I'm not really, he's not, he hasn't grabbed my attention when it comes to, oh man, this guy's the beast. I don't think like that of Watson yet in my mind. Let's go with Dalton. And you guys can comment, and we can talk about this. That's what this is all about. We're going to comment together. So Dalton for Dallas playing Washington. They're the 8th against the pass, and this is a bad Dallas offense. Very bad. Dalton's not a good quarterback. I mean, you know, he's been in the league for a while. I get it. But, man, Washington's, you know, they're getting it together. This is a major game in their amazing division. I don't know. I'm skipping him. If anything, I would play Smith. If anything, Alex Smith makes more sense to me. Me personally, in my lineup, my single entry lineup, I'm not playing Smith. I was playing him, but I took him out because of what I did later on the slate. You'll see. So I decided not to play Smith. He was my second option. He was my first option for a little while. I decided to go with Deshaun Watson, and I know a lot of people are going to go with him, which is, you know, you don't want to do that, but I went with him. So last week, 333 yards against the New England Patriots, which is pretty impressive. But like I keep saying, I'm not sold on Watson because the week before that, he passed for 163 yards, 14 points against the Cleveland Browns. That's why I'm not, you know, it's like, God, he can score points. He scored 15, 18, 23, 29, 35. But the 15, 18, 14, he did the worst game last week. I mean, against Cleveland, not last week. Last week was his best game. Let me see. Almost 0.5 points against the New England Patriots. But now he's going against the Detroit Lions. He should dominate. He should dominate. Whether he does that or not, we will see. So in my lineup right now, as we stand, I'm going with Deshaun Watson. Number 2, we're going to get through this really quick. My running back. I like Duke Johnson as my running back. And I have a lot of Houston players. I I definitely never do that, but that's what I like on this slate. I have a lot of Houston players this week. Of course, Duke Johnson. You have David Johnson still out. Duke Johnson's running against the almost worst, the second to worst run defense in football. So I think that I like him as a runner already. He's also catches the passes in the backfield. I think he's going to have a pretty solid game. So I'm going with Watson, Duke Johnson. Now, the next running back number 2 on DraftKings. My slates are always on DraftKings. I cannot stand FanDuel. They have their whole system messed up. I cannot ever find what I'm trying to look for. It takes me 10 minutes to find out, my lineup, and trying to change it. And like, their system is messed up. So I don't do FanDuel. I have an account. I can't do it. They need to fix their system. Copy off of DraftKings because it's easy. So my next running back is going to be Swift. So now we have DeAndre Swift for Detroit. Now, he's questionable. He was knocked out in practice. When he got knocked out in practice, I knew that happened, and I had him in my lineup last week. There's no way he's going to play. He just got knocked out. But it wasn't a pretty significant knockout because now he's questionable again. If he plays, he has tons of rest. He had a week to rest, not to mention he's playing the worst run defense in football against the Houston Texans. So last week, Cleveland Hunt ran for 100 yards, and Kareem Hunt, did he make? Let me make sure that he did. I think he did. I'm almost positive. I don't like to say nothing if I don't know for sure, but I study these lineups so much, it sticks in my head. I look at all the people. Yes, Nick Chubb ran for 114 yards, and Hunt, where is he at? Ran for 104 yards. Wait a second. 104 yards, Hunt. Chubbs, I'm sorry. 104 yards for Hunt. Nick Chubbs ran for 128 yards. Yeah. So they're terrible against the runs. Yes, they have J.J. Watt. He's getting older. It's time to trade him. That's how that works. You get older, you get traded. So Swift. If Swift doesn't play, then if Swift doesn't play, I'm not playing Peterson. I'm not going to do that. Even though he can get some yards, Peterson older, Johnson, not going to do it. Dude, I'm about to block you, okay? Stop. Stop or you're getting blocked. This isn't a channel to where you, we're talking sports. Fucking relax. Jeez. Then I'll block you forever from the channel. This isn't reality TV. We're talking sports. This is real money talk that we're talking right now. We're all we're gambling our own money to win money. Okay? So stop. All right, let's move on. Sorry about that. Watson, Johnson, Swift. Now, if Swift doesn't play, I have a pretty interesting selection here. I can take out Swift and put in Ezekiel Elliott. So if Swift doesn't play, I'm fine. I'm good. I like Elliott. I love Elliott. I do like Elliott this week, but I can't fit him in my lineup. I like my lineup more than I like Elliott. So I hope Swift doesn't play so I can put Elliott there. So right now, guys, I'm stacking the Texans. And you believe me when I say, I don't follow the Texans. I mean, that's my team. It is my team. But I could care less what happens with the Texans this year. Kenny Stills is out. He's not playing. You have two solid receivers that are playing. He's going to throw the ball. It's not like Duke Johnson is a monster runner. That his job is to throw the ball. That's my dad behind me. So yes, his job is to throw the ball, right? So I'm stacking it. Cook, Fuller. Play them both. Play them both. Against Detroit, Watson, Cook, Fuller. Not only that, Akins. Play them all against the sucky Detroit Lions. That's my tight end. Again, it's because I can't fit anyone else but Akins. But think about this for a second. We have Cook, Fuller. I have no Detroit except for the tight end, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Cook, Fuller, and then McLaurin. McLaurin had a full practice. He should play. McLaurin against, like I said, I like Smith too. If you go with Smith instead and you change this around a little bit, I'm good with that too. You do what you think you need to do. You have to be comfortable with your lineup. So I like McLaurin. I mean, obviously, he's their number one guy. If McLaurin doesn't play, it gets super interesting because their number one guy is like 3,500. Sims Jr., something like that. So I'm thinking he's going to play because he had a full practice. $7,000. He's the most on the slate. McLaurin, Smith. I like them both. You have to play them. Okay, because we're playing McLaurin, Cook, and Fuller, 5,300, 6,400, and 7,000. Then it starts getting to where you have to start working your lineup to figure out where the best value is for you to optimize the most money that you could make. So I'm going to go with, the Texans have two tight ends. They have Akins and they have Fells. I'm going with Akins because he's their starting tight end. He's the one they trust the most. He's the one they play the most. So we're going to go with him. Hey, it could screw me. It could. I don't think it will, but it could. It might. I've been pretty lucky lately. So tight end. Let's look at the tight ends to talk about a few. I like them all. I like Schultz. I like Thomas. I like Akins. But if I was to had unlimited funds, of course I would play Schultz. But I don't. So I have to go with Akins. Now, this is a 2-game slate. A lot of you may be saying, I hope you're not saying this, because if you are, it doesn't make sense. But if you're saying, oh, you have Watson, you have the running back for that same team, Johnson, you have two wide receivers from that same team, Cook and Fuller, and you have their tight end, it's a 2-game slate, guys. 2-game slate. So you can do that. Sometimes you put the whole team in. You can't put the whole team in, but you have to exchange one. Everybody but one player. So, Akins. All right. Next tight end is in my it's not next. It's the next spot. It's in my flex spot. This is where you can think on your own. You don't need my advice. But I like the other tight end. I like Hawkinson's for Detroit against Houston. But available with this lineup, you still have McKissick, which is you may want to flip to that. I'm leaving money on the table with this lineup. McKissick, that's not leaving money on the table. I think that, let me see, let me put him in. Yes, 0. With this lineup, McKissick is, he leaves you 0 money on the table. With my lineup, it leaves you $400 on the table. A lot of you get scared to do that, but that's how you win these games, leaving money on the table. Defense, Washington against the Dallas Cowboys. There will be some interceptions. Hopefully we get a run back. Defense is always a coin flip. So I'm going to go over my lineup once again. That is Watson, Johnson, Swift. If he plays, he's questionable. He's the only one that's questionable that I think that may be really questionable because he got knocked out. So now, depending on the brain surgeons or whoever looks at that, I don't know. Watson, Johnson, Swift, Cook, Fuller, McLaren, Akins, Hutchinson's, and the Washington defense. That's what I got for you guys. I've posted so far, I won 2 big ones. I win all the time. I do win all the time, but sometimes I lose. I lose all the time too. But I won 2 big ones, and both times I've won the big ones, I posted on our TRHS Patreon Facebook group. If you're not a part of that, you need to join it because it's going to get bigger and bigger. People are going to want to win more and more money. I won $35,000 in the last month. I mean, I don't do anything else for a living right now. I do my podcast, my YouTube channel for my reality TV series, and that gives me a living. I barely make it with that, making a living. You know, it's like maybe I should go back to work, in the oil field. So this makes me think, maybe I should keep doing this because $10,000 or $20,000 this week again, which I like my long slate. I like my Sunday lineup. I haven't liked the lineup. I even say it when I post my lineups. I haven't really liked the lineup in like the last couple of weeks. I didn't really like my lineup. This long slate, I like my lineup. Last week, I was like, man, I'm putting like $800 on these lineups, and I don't even like them. I'm going with them, yes, but I don't like them. So this long slate, it's a Sunday slate, I like. So, oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's only I won 35,000. Correct that. 34,500 because I ate 500. If you don't, you probably will never ever see that if you didn't watch it live because I was a little tipsy that night, eating money like it's candy, and then I'm like, well, I got to be careful with that kind of stuff because I do want to play Survivor again. And people see me eating money like it's candy. They'll be like, this guy is loco. Even though money does not make happiness, guys. It's a piece of paper. I mean, it's not the end all to end all. It's not, it doesn't send you to heaven. It could possibly send you to hell if you believe in that. But you can't buy your way into heaven. So again, that's my lineup. I hope you guys enjoy this. I still have a cough, as you can see. I have all kind of stuff. I don't take any illegal drugs or anything. I just do it. Here's my little cup. Man, I've been coughing for a month, but that happens. I cough when I get colds, common colds. I cough for 3 to 4 weeks, twice a year. sucks. And look, I even got this. I just cough all the time. So when everybody's like, back in the day, you used to have to, you used to have to cough to cover your farts, right? Now you have to fart to cover your coughs. It's like weird, but I'm good. It's not coronavirus or anything like that. We're Zooming tonight, Robert. If you guys aren't involved, with a Patreon page. We have a Patreon page, but it's a fee, $5 to whatever, to be part of our group. We have a very serious group that we have a lot of fun. We do a lot of things, and every holiday, for instance, Halloween, we all got together. Some people dressed up. We drink a little bit. We talk. We have fun. This sports page, yeah, you better enjoy it while you can, because this won't always be free. I ain't fucking with you. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, guys, oh yeah." No, if I win $100,000 this football season, I can't always just give you guys this stuff for free. What I'm doing now will be on a Patreon page, a paid page, because I'm trying to make money too. This is how I do it. Robert, be there, have a few drinks, to just sip a little bit, and then tomorrow's Thanksgiving. It's a beautiful thing. Some people love it better than even Christmas. I don't care what the government says. We're having Thanksgiving. We're doing our things. Come try to take my family out from my house and see what happens to you. That won't be comfortable for you. Now, the people that's just joined, you're going to have to rewatch this. I've already posted my entire lineup. I've already said exactly what I like. If I win it all, let's see if it's filled up. If it's not, let me see what entry this is. So, you guys, nobody's done this yet. Nobody's done this yet, but don't do this. But you can't not do it if you don't know about it. Oh, it's not filled up. So, the entry you do not want to get in, because, again, we do not want to have the same lineups. If I see one of you in the same lineups as me, I have to stop doing these type of things. I don't want to do that right now. Not this year. This whole year is free. This whole year I'm going to be doing this. I want to prove to you guys that I can win. I want to prove that I can win you money. So when that happens, when I prove it, this isn't just a site where I'm like, oh, buy this and I'll give you this. No, I'm going to prove that I can give you this, and then you're gonna have to purchase it next year. So this lineup is $200 entry that I'm in. That's all I'm gonna do. I know a lot of you don't want to play that. Don't get in this entry. It's $200, 222 people. It's called the NFL $4,000 K touchdown. That's what it's called. It's a single entry. Don't get in that. Can I eat another 100? No, I'm not going to eat another 100. I was too drunk eating hundreds. I got the hundreds. I'm putting all this in the bank, by the way, so don't try to come to my house. And you come to my house, you think we not armed in this house? You come to this house, you would die. Someone's always up here in this household. Yeah. I'm just saying. That's going in the bank. That's goes in my safe every day, in my room, by my gun, next to my bed. So if you're that brave, then you're just stupid. But I'm putting all this in the bank. When I get off this, I'm heading to the bank. Got to go to the bank. Got to deposit some money. Can't do it tomorrow because it's Thursday, so I got to do it now. So, guys, that's all I have. So, if you haven't seen all this, like I said, rewatch it. Tell me what you think about it. Put your lineup in. Don't get in the $200, 222 people slate. Don't do it. Don't think you're funny and get in it. Because when we tie, I'll know we tied, and then I'm going to call you out. The slate may change too because we don't know if Swift's going to play. McLaurin's probably going to play because he was full practice, I think today or yesterday. And Swift, we don't know. So if Swift doesn't play, I'm taking him out. I'm putting Elliott in. So that's all I got, guys. Do not do drugs. Just do Benadryl. It helps you sleep at night. All right, guys. Appreciate you watching. This is CRHS Sports. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And that's all I got. And even in the sports world, we keep hope alive. We do that in reality TV, but mostly the sports world.